Hare Krishna. So welcome all the devotees for our regular Saturday morning Bhagavatam sessions. So this type of coming together is very, very necessary. Even though it's early morning for most of you. It's crucial that we take out time like that and come. Because we begin our what to call this creation has begun with the sound. So our life has begun with the sound. So in that sense, we see our spiritual life also begins with the sound, and the day should also begin with the sound. And if that sound is very, very nourishing and spiritual, then the whole day will also be very nourishing. So it's therefore in Shastras or in Srimad Bhagavatam, like last time we discussed, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Every day we should hear. It's not that only for 7 days you come and do some festival and then conclude it. No. Every day there should be a discussion. Every day people used to go to temple. In the temple, after taking darshan, they used to sit in the temple. Why they sit? Not for discussing any mundane things, but they're supposed to discuss on the glories of that Lord, of the temple. Unfortunately, people begin the day with newspaper, or the day they begin with seeing certain videos from the WhatsApp or status or something, Twitter or Instagram. So in this way, our consciousness is affected with that type of thought. The first impression is the best impression. So that happens in everyday basis also. Every day, what is the first impression you are taking it up? That will decide how the things move ahead. Therefore, in scripture, in Bhagavatam, there are two types of literature is being spoken about. There are two types of literature. One is called as mundane literature or materialistic literature. It says that that particular shloka says Tad Vayasam Tirtha Mushanti Manasaha. Vayasam Tirtha. Vayasam Tirtha means the place of pilgrimage. Tirtha means pilgrimage. Vayasam matlab crow. That literature which speaks about the influence of the three modes of material nature. Rajas, Tamas and Sattva. So that literature is just like a pilgrimage of crow. You see, especially in big cities, there are places where crows assemble. All crows roam around. Which is the place where they roam around? There is something stinking, dirty, some black liquid is formed from the rotten dead animal or a dead food, rotten food. There the crows come, and what they do, they drink, they suck the juice which is coming out in form of a dark brown or black color. And they take a lot of relishment in that. So Bhagavatam says that type of literature is called as Tadvayasam Tirtham. Ushanti Namanasa. So there the crows take a lot of relishment. But the Paramahamsas, the devotees are like Hamsa. Hamsas don't stay where the crows stay. You have seen? Hamsas stay in a very clear pond. They want clarity and clarity, clean. When you are clean, you will have clarity. Both are very connected. You are clean externally in your home. You see the place where you are staying. You keep it clean, you get full clarity. If things are not clean, they're untidy here and there, you get confused only what to do. So things are clean, then there's a clarity. Same way, the Hamsas like a place where things are clean. So the spiritual literatures are like that. They're clear. They know what is their object. They know what is their means to achieve the object. And they know after attaining that object what will happen. So Sambandha Abhidheya Prayojana is very, very clear. From the spiritual perspective literature, it is not that, okay, edition is there, new edition has come. Okay, we are confused about the object. Or we are confused about the process of attaining the object. So they are not confused. It's very clear. Only realizations of many, many scholars add to it. They don't counter it. They only add to it. So that's how the spiritual literature. On the contrary, mundane literature is always there is a no, confusion. Somebody says something and usko counter में और कुछ कहते हैं. Just like yesterday when I heard, like in the airport when I was there Vizag, I saw that news of attack in Kashmir where 5 soldiers were burnt. They were burnt in the vehicle. So many are speaking about what to call many things. Some are saying this is a political now elections are coming, so that this is just an indication of it. And somebody is saying, okay, rest in peace, and somebody is saying, so in this way there is a lot of discussion among the people. Why? Because they don't have the clarity about the things which are happening. They can't see with clear vision. Everyone is seeing with their own vision, with their own perceived conditioning experiences which they had earlier. Because of what they are concluding on a particular thing. They have discussions on it. So if you see, that's how the mundane literature is formulated. Sambandha Abhidheya Prayojana, nothing is clear. And it's only stinking because of the mundane aspect. It only speaks of things related to the subtle body and gross body. It will not go beyond these two. It will only speak about the gross body, or it will speak about the subtle body. So that's how these literatures are composed. The cross takes, very much relation. On the contrary, our spiritual literature, tad vaga vishargo janataga viplavo yasmin pratishlokam abaddhavatyapi namani anantasya shonkitani yat shrunvanti gayanti grananti sadhava. The Hamsas, the sadhava means the sadhu, devotee type, saintly devotee. They take shelter in this literature where every word can create revolution. Like you are not this body, you are soul. This is the first statement which has created revolution in my heart. First time when I heard sitting on my bed in my college days, the first session which I had from my the mentor, and you were showing that slide, you're not this body or soul. So I was very much affected by it. Like that, every word of this spiritual literature can create revolution in the misdirected civilization. That's what Prabhupada mentions in the purport. The civilization right now is very misdirected. They're running fast. They're increasing their efficiency of doing things. But for what they want to do, why they are doing it, that clarity they don't have. They're very misdirected. Somebody says go this direction, somebody says no, not this direction. Let's go this direction. When we were treating our father with medical aspects, medical also, people are confused. Some say this is okay, some say that is okay. Okay, let us try this, let us do this, let us do that, not this, not this. So many variation, so many, clarity is not there. So in this way, the Hamsas, they take relishment in hearing that subject matter, which is with full clarity. Esmin pratishloka vadu namani anantasya shonkitanyat. And these words are connected to Krishna, glorification of Krishna. So today we'll be discussing answer to the 5th question. So any one of you recall what are the 6 questions which goes 6? Suta goes Saunakadi sages ask Suta Goswami. What are the 6 questions? In brief, somebody can.
Yes, Prabhu. I mean,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. 6 questions, Prabhu. Prabhu, first question is, what is the ultimate good for entire humanity?
Ultimate good for people in general, humanity.
Second question, please describe the essence of all scripture.
Describe the essence of all the scriptures. Third
question, Krishna, why Krishna appear as the son of Devaki?
Why? Because they are specifically asking subject matter on Krishna. Because all the sages who sat there, they know Krishna is the ultimate person. But they want to know why he appeared like an ordinary human being.
Fourth question is the Lord about Lord Incarnation, the activities of our incarnation.
Especially the it said that according to Jiva Goswami, the question fourth question was, what are the adventurous activities of Lord? So adventurous means creation, Purusha avatars. The Lord as Karanadaksha Vishnu, Garbhodaka Vishnu, Kshirodaksha Vishnu, which last time we discussed in last session. So this was the fourth question.
So this is Purusha avatar, na Guru?
This is called as adventurous activities. Adventure, matlab, Lord, coming from his skin pores, the universes are coming out. It's a very adventurous. So therefore, Jiva Goswami says these adventure activities are connected to Lord in Purusha avatars. They want to know about Lord as Purusha avatars.
And fifth question is about Leela avatar, pastimes of Leela avatar.
They want to hear the Lord's multifarious incarnations in which Lord appeared and what all activities he did in that. That is what they want. That is called as Leela Avataras.
Leela Avatar. Bro, this from 6 verse, I think this Leela Avatar, 6 verse.
Yes.
27.
Today's topic will be on this particular thing.
And Guru, 6th question is after Krishna, where did Dharma take shelter? Means.
So after Krishna disappeared from this middle world, he went along with all other demigods and everyone back. So where the Dharma? Dharma means all the 4 pillars. What are the 4 pillars of Dharma? Anyone? The 4 pillars of Dharma.
4 pillar, Guru.
Anyone else? Kamaraju, Somanath Prabhu. So many scholars are there here. Krishna Raju. What are the 4 pillars of Dharma? Dharma is compared to a bull. That bull has 4 legs. What are the 4 legs? Yes, Kamarajpu. Anyone is speaking? Haribol? Kamaraj, you on your mic. You want? You're going to speak?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु।
हरि बोल
प्रभु, हम एक क्लास में सुने थे जो इसमें बताया गया है, एक क्लीननेस के बारे में बोला गया था।
ओके।
और एक मर्सी के बारे में बोला गया था, दया के बारे में,
दया,
और एक ट्रूथनेस, मतलब सत्यता के बारे में,
ठीक है,
और एक याद नहीं आ रहा प्रभु, ये तीन तो याद आ रहा है मेरे को अभी।
austerities, cleanliness, mercy.
ओके,
These are the four pillars of dharma.
जी,
So the dharma, after Krishna left, where is dharma took shelter? Because for dharma to be sustaining, there should be dharmaraj, or the like Yudhishthir Maharaj. Why Krishna did entire Kurukshetra war? You want to establish Yudhishthir as the king, because in Yudhishthir's rule, dharma will be protected. Dharma can be ensured everywhere. The cleanliness could be ensured. Cleanliness means not just external cleanliness. Yeah, Swachh Bharat, important, but according to external cleanliness, also there is internal cleanliness. Cleanliness. Cleanliness in activities. Cleanliness in the behavior which people are having with each other. Austerities. Every varna and ashram, they should. So, because of austerities, it becomes very tough. It becomes. Person becomes very disciplined in one's life. According to Varana and Ashram, according to Ashram, basically, austerities are there. A brahmachari is supposed to perform certain austerities. A grihastha is supposed to perform certain austerities. A Vaishya is supposed to, Vanaprastha should perform certain austerities. If the austerities are not performed, and that's what we see nowadays, people don't perform any austerities. And truthfulness. The only thing to some extent that is remaining in this better world is truthfulness. Little bit. That is also very much like weak. But austerity is gone. Cleanliness is completely gone. And fourth one is mercy. And that's what you see in Bhagavatam. These four pillars of dharma are destroyed by the four sinful activities. The mercy, you have to be show daya, that is destroyed by meat eating. In meat eating, a person doesn't show any daya. Most of the children who eat meat, they don't know how, from where the plate of meat is coming from. They can't relate the meat with the animal which is moving around. If only they know the connection, they would have given up meat eating. In fact, one of my close friend is a college friend. He said, first time when my father told me to go into the go to the mutton shop, chicken shop, and get the chicken, he thought chicken means he thought something will be like there's sabji ugate na, aisa chicken. So he went to the chicken shop. He said, "Give me chicken." That man holded the neck of somebody's mic is on. They should mute it. Rajiv Prabhu. Yeah, thank you. So that he holded the neck of one, a hen. He took it and broke the neck in front of him. He was scared, and then he peeled out the skin completely. And after peeling out, then he saw what he used to see earlier his father used to bring. Then he felt so bad, he started crying. He said, I came back home and told my parents, told my mother, I will never eat meat. Because he could not relate that. So daya is being taken away. The mercy aspect is completely washed off by meat eating. Cleanliness. And the cleanliness is destroyed by illicit sex. See, mental cleanliness is very important. When mentally you're clean, you see uncleanness around. Then you can set up the things right. Mentally you're unclean, just like like college days. Just imagine all of you, You go back to your college days and stay in the hostel, you will feel very irritated because over the years you've grown up, you understand the clarity how to live and how to set the things. When you go back and see how you used to live and what is the way people used to live, it's very horrible. Hmm. So we should train these aspects from the beginning. So cleanliness is destroyed by illicit sex because of unnecessary what you call living relationships, affairs. People are losing the cleanliness. In their words, they're very unclean. Thoughts, they're very unclean. And certainly actions, they're very unclean. And the third pillar of this dharma, austerity. Austerities are destroyed by intoxication. By intoxication, austerities are destroyed. And a person is intoxicated. Prabhupada says, already we are intoxicated in this world. You don't require further intoxication to take and do it. You're intoxicated with the thought that we are body and bodily designations. But people take further intoxication in the form of smoking, drinking, or drugs. In this way, the austerity. People have given up the austerities. They don't want to do any austerities. See, austerities make your mental and physical and mental body very strong. Austerities. Your body also becomes very strong. Therefore, yoga asanas, living a sattvic life is very, very crucial. It's like austerity, getting up in morning, attending like this austerity. And practicing certain yoga is austerity. One has to do these austerities and give up intoxicating things. Like just like recently, I seen children are very much addicted to certain drink. It comes in red color. It's called a string in some places. It is called strong in some other places. This is basically the companies are promoting this particular. It contains very high caffeine. It is like alcohol. From childhood only, children are trained to drink alcohol. And our poor parents, they are thinking that this is a strong, this increases the energy of the boy or a girl. They start making him drink that. It comes in small bottles, very easily available. Strong strength. Energy drink. It's called energy drink. Actually, it's not energy drink. It's intoxication. And one of our small, he was I think school going boy. He became so addicted to it every day. Without it, he can't live. So then we had to tell him what are the addictions of it. Like people, the children, they don't know anything. They start drinking every day. And he feels, Prabhuji, when I take that, I get a lot of strength. He was telling me, Prabhuji, I feel like doing a lot of activities. And my studies become very intense. I said, this is addiction. Because of that caffeine content. So we should be very careful what we are feeding our children or something. It's very important. If you don't train from childhood the austerity, and one more thing is, man body is made for austerities, and woman body is made for self gratification. So that's how the creation of Brahma is. So when man and woman come together, the man in the association of woman lives a life where his karma is satisfied, or you can say the sense enjoyment. Therefore, brahmacharis, those who want to live a celibate life, they should be very careful in associating with women. Because woman's body is made, woman is not made for enjoyment. Woman's body is made for sense enjoyment. It is made in a way where one's senses will fully satisfy from childhood. Just like a child, when he's very disturbed, it only become peaceful in the lap of his mother. The child gets full satisfaction by getting into the lap of a mother. Emotional discomfort which happen, that can be satisfied only by the subtle body of a woman. The subtle body of a woman can actually satisfy a man's emotions. So in that way, woman body is made for a sense enjoyment, and man body is made for austerities. It can withstand difficulties, pain, it is supposed to. But if man is taking too much association of a woman and only woman's body, and then he is only enjoying those aspects, then what is happening is he's not giving opportunity for himself to be purified in terms of austerities, and you're also not giving that opportunity for the woman also to live austerity life. In fact, because of that woman's body to give comfort to every age of person, so women can also assist in that role of austerities, and they can do further more austerities. But only thing, they have to see the austerity in the life of a man. If man is not austere enough, women will also not able to cannot take up to that aspect. So therefore, it's very crucial, especially when you're in a family and you're staying as a like man and woman together. Man should give inspiration in terms of austerities through his example, and in which actually the support one man gets from woman is immensible. Just like who is that? Devahuti and Kardama. When Devahuti got married, she saw Kardama doing austerities. She did even more austerities actually to assist him. Because her strength is not doing more austerities, her strength is assisting. Because she took the role of assisting, she did a lot of more, even more austerities. And that pleased Kardama. And then Kardama, what he did? Then he, in association of Devahuti, he created a big planet as a palace for her. All beautiful, sun-gratificatory things he arranged. And then the further progeny has formed, and there we see the combination. So man's body is supposed to perform austerities. If man doesn't perform, then naturally the whole family, you see, going in that direction. You see, we learn a lot, from this particular principle. Performing austerity is very crucial. If only, if fathers only, like for example, just imagine fathers only drinking in home. You see, the whole atmosphere is gone. Tomorrow, it's just a time is separating. Children also will start smoking, drinking. Even wife will also start drinking and smoking. And daughters also will start smoking and drinking. Because all things happen. So this is, the problem begins with the man not performing austerities. So austerities are very, very crucial. And austerities are broken by intoxication. Anything material as object which you are very much addicted to can break your austerities. Somebody is too much attached to it, drinking tea and coffee. It's addiction. Without that, like, उनका माथा पड़ जाता है. It's addiction. And the fourth one of pillar of dharma is truthfulness. Satyam. So speaking truth is very crucial. Just because you're a devotee, it's not that you're licensed to speak lie to keep your bhakti sustained. It's a very wrong principle. We should always have truthfulness. Truthfulness is broken by the fourth sinful activity, that is gambling. So in gambling is based on speaking lies or cheating. So truthfulness is broken. The only thing which in this material to some extent remains is truthfulness. Just like this example is given of America. Who is that? George Bush or someone. He was caught. He was caught with having affairs with his own assistant. She was a young lady. She was a young girl in in the White Building. Okay, in the White Building, huh? White House, in the White House. Yeah, in the White House. So when he was caught up and he was being questioned, he admitted. I said, I'm sorry. But there were further pushing questions were coming out. And then he realized that now why I have to admit. No? Then he changed his statement. He said, I did not do anything. You call her, you speak to her. Then people literally saw their connection which they have. People literally saw the connection which they had. And he was red-handed caught. Still he is not agreeing because of some political aspects and things. So ultimately they had to bring him down. They had to make him to leave that post. Because for Americans, having affair is not an issue. Okay, you have affair, no problem. We also have affairs. You can also have affair. But you are not speaking the truth. You are speaking a lie. You're using your political power to show that you don't have an affair. This they did not appreciate it. He was not truthful. And they removed him. This is not a very good example to learn, but at least I am telling like how truthfulness is given a lot of value. So we have to be very, very careful of your personality. प्रभु बोलेंगे कुछ वो मतलब वो करेंगे या फिर जो किया है वही बोल रहे हैं तो विश्वास रख सकते हैं ना. You can keep faith. Every time you speak lie only, then people can't trust you. Your own family people can't trust you if you speak too much lies. No? Very, very therefore you should be very careful. Okay. So I think Amit Prabhu will be able to. Amit K is there, yeah. Can you share your thoughts on today's topic or answer to the fifth question? Where this Dharma took shelter, that will be answered later after Krishna disappeared. But the answer to the fifth question, Leela Avtaras. So Amit Prabhu, can you mentioned that your mic is not working? Oh no, it's working, no? Nice. Trying to. Okay. I think he has some issue with his internet. So what should we do? Kamaraj Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Kamaraj. His mic is also not working. Okay. What we will do? We will recite those 7 to 22 verses, which give the list of various multifarious incarnations of the Lord. And these incarnations is the list which Suta Goswami is speaking to the Shaunakadi Rishis. And then he says there are more incarnations. And before we get into the incarnations which are listed there, I would like to speak on the categorization of incarnations. I am not able to get any slide for it. It should be somewhere. Oh, the restore कैसे करते हैं? I will go to the Bhagavatam verses. Okay. There we'll see. Bhagavatam, first canto, third chapter, text number 7, no, 6 onwards. I'm sharing the screen here. So what can be done? Devotees can recite it one by one. Okay, we'll go from Akash Prabhu. Akash Prabhu, you can recite.
Yes, Prabhu.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tadojaya Mudirayet Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloker Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So today is a very auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya as per the Bengalis. I think tomorrow is the way the Vaishnavas are celebrating. So we are actually beginning the day with very important activity of Bhagavatam. So it's very Akshaya. Hope that this particular studies will go on without any Kshaya. Please recite. Saeva Prathamam Deva.
Saeva Prathama Deva.
Kaumaram Sargam Ashritaha.
Kaumaram Sargamasritam.
Chara Duscharam Brahma.
Chachara Duscharam Brahma.
Brahmacharyam Akandhitam.
Brahmacharyam Akhanditam.
Yeah, please read the translation. Arval, Akasho, please read the translation.
Yes, please. First of all, in the beginning of creation, there were the 4 unmarried sons of Brahma, the Kumaras, who being situated in a vow of celibacy, underwent severe austerity for realization of the absolute truth.
Yeah. He is speaking about the 4 Kumaras. The 4 Kumaras are one part of incarnation of Lord. They are the first sons of Brahma. Brahma Kumaras. There is a new organization which came up, Brahma Kumaris. They feel that why only Kumaras? There should be Kumaris also. So Brahma Kumari. So these 4 Kumaras, they are situated in the vow of celibacy, underwent severe austerities for realization of the absolute truth. So this is very, very crucial to understand that Krishna's incarnations are multifarious. And Jiva Goswami categorizes them in different ways. So I would like to speak on that now. I'm not getting any chart. If I show that, if I get the chart, I will share in the groups, WhatsApp groups. I'm not getting here. There are 3 categories, main categories of incarnations. Okay, they are Sanskrit terms. You can note it down. The first is called Swayam Rupa. The term itself will speak about it. Okay, Swayam Rupa. That is the first category of incarnation. And second is called Tad Ekatma Rupa. Tad Ekatma Rupa. And then third one is Avesha Rupa. Swayam means directly Krishna incarnation. Tad Ekatma Rupa matlab forms and emotions differently manifested. Forms also different and their emotions also quite different. Tad ekatma rupa. And avesha rupa is empowered. Avesha. The Krishna Shakti is being got into someone. Okay. So in the Swayam Rupa, what comes is Krishna as Gopa. Krishna as Gopa in Vrindavan. Vrajendra Krishna. Yashomati Nandana. Brajabaro Nagara. Gokula Ranjana Kana. This Vrindavan Krishna is Swayam Rupa. In this Swayam Rupa, there are two types of Prakash manifestations. Prakash means manifestations. One is Swayam Prakasha. In Swayam Rupa, there are two categories. Swayam Prakash, Krishna personally manifested. That we know, like in the Vrindavan is there, Swayam Prakash. Krishna personally there. When he was killing the different asuras in the Vrindavan, is Swayam, direct. Krishna directly was manifesting. And second is Prabhava Prakash. Prabhava. Prabhava Prakash means forms of similar features. Just like Krishna when he's going to Madhura. Krishna going to Dwarka. Like that. Prabhava Prakash. But they have similar features. Features are similar to original Krishna. So Vrindavan Krishna and Madhura and what you call another one is Vasudeva Krishna. There's no much difference in them. And there is a third category of Prakash manifestation in the Swayam Rupa is Vaibhav Prakash. Forms of different emotions. Is Krishna only. Rajendra Krishna form only. But yet emotions are different. To give an example for it, when Krishna is dealing with the different queens in Dwaraka, he takes a particular mood. In front of Satyabhama, he takes a particular mood, emotion. In front of Rukmini, he takes a particular mood, emotion. When he met Sudama, he had a different emotion. On the Kurukshetra war, he had a different emotion. With dealing with Bhishma, he had a different emotions, like that. So therefore, Radharani could not connect. What is this? You are looking differently. Where is that Krishna who is with the peacock feather? That is Swayam Rupa. In the Swayam Rupa, Swayam Prakasha. So in Swayam Rupa, there is Swayam Prakash, Prabhav Prakash, and Vaibhav Prakash. Prabhav Prakash may another example you can give. One forms of similar features is like when Brahma stole the what do you call it? The gopas and the calves. That time Krishna personally has expanded in many forms. So they all have similar features. That comes in Prabhav. In Vaibhav Prakash, Madhura, where when Krishna enters into Dwaraka, he divides. That also you can categorize in Prabhav Prakash. But their emotions would be different, so it can come in the category of Vaibhav Prakash. Okay. This is Swayam Rupa. And now the second category, main category which we discussed, Tad Ekatma Rupa. Tad Ekatma Rupa. Forms of different emotions and different forms and different emotions that manifest. In this, there are two categories. Vilasa. Vilasa, matlab pastime expansions. And second is Swamsha, personal expansions. For the sake of pastimes, he's expanding Vilasa. These forms are different, emotions are different. Okay. In that Vilasa, in the Vilasa means pastime expansions, there are two categories. One is Prabhava Vilas and Vaibhav Vilas. Prabhava Vilas, matlab, for sake of pastime, of creation, or you can say pastime of in spiritual world. In spiritual world also variety, na? That variety is a pastime. And for that variety, Krishna, what he does, he expands as Chaturvyuha. The first Chaturvyuha, Sankarshna, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Vasudeva. These are called as Vilasa. It's called a Prabha Vilasa, fully potent. The Adi Chaturvyuha, they are come under category of Prabha Vilasa. And Vaibhava Vilasa, this is also pastime expansion, but Vaibhava, partially potent. They are not fully potent, but partially potent. Which are that? The second Chaturvyuha. The first Chaturvyuha is fully potent. The second Chaturvyuha, which comes from the Sankarshan, they are partially. And from the second Chaturvyuha, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Vasudeva, there are total 24 Vishnus come, which hold different 24 planets. You do Achaman, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha, Govinda, Vaishnava, Madhusudana, Trivikra, Vamana. So Tilak, what you apply? There are total 24 Achamana. The 24 Vishnu forms are there. They are all are partially potent. The Dvitiya, Chaturvyuha and the 24. They come under Prabha Vilasa. Vilasa means pastime. In that there is Prabhava and Vaibhava. Prabhava means fully potent and Vaibhava means partially potent. Similarly, in the Swamsha matlab, like Krishna expands for performing pastimes, like that Krishna's personal expansions. Krishna personally expands. In that there is Purusha avatars. You know the Purusha avatar means there are three Vishnus. Garbhodaka Vishnu, Karnadaksha Vishnu, Shirodaksha Vishnu. In the Swamsha, personal expansions. Leela avatars, like what, who is that? Our Jayadev Goswami speaks. Dash avatars. The Dash avatars are Leela avatars. So in this only you will find different categories. Leela avatars, Purusha avatars, Guna avatars. Guna avatar matlab the Trimurti. For Sattva Guna Vishnu, for Rajas Guna Brahma, for Tamas Guna there is Lord Shiva. The Trimurti, they call it Guna avatars. Guna avatars and then Manvantara avatars. Sometimes when particular Manvantara, Manu is not available, Lord himself expands as Manvantara, Manu, as a Manvantara king. He comes. The Manavatar and Yuga avatars. Satyuga, Lord comes in the, like, what is it? Lord comes as a swan, San Hams avatar, and then in Dwapar Yuga, sorry, Treta Yuga, he comes as Yagna Purusha in red form, and in Dwapar Yuga, he comes as Krishna personally in the black form, and in Kali Yuga, he comes in yellow form, that is Gauranga, Gauranarayan, or Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are called Yuga avatars and Shaktavesh avatars. And this Shaktavesh also comes in the third main category, that is Avesha Rupa. Avesha Rupa matlab, they are not directly Krishna manifestations or Vishnu or something like that, but they are Jivas only, but they are empowered, like Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj was Shaktavesh avatar. He was empowered with the Palana Shakti. Lord has the ability to rule. That Shakti has been empowered in Prithu Maharaj. Like that, it happens. So the four Kumaras, what we are discussing here today, in the sixth, you can categorize them as Avesha Rupa. They come under the Avesha Rupa. They are empowered to perform celibacy. The celibacy aspect is being kept in them. Like that, you see many of the Avesha avatars also listed in this Bhagavatam as the verses go ahead. The next verse. Yeah. Those are there. Who will read next? Akash Poge. Amit Dudev Prabhu. Please repeat. Dvitiyam tu bhavayasya.
Ditiyam tu bhavasya
Rasatala gata mahim.
Rasatala gata mahim.
Udharishyam upadatta.
Upadhishyam upadata.
Yagnesha saukaram bhaktu.
Yagnesha Sokaram Vapu.
Please read the translation.
The supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices accepted the incarnation of a boar, the second incarnation. And for the welfare of the earth, he lifted the earth from the nether region of the universe.
Yeah. So the first incarnation was the Kumaras, 4 Kumaras. Sanak, Sanatan, Sananda, and Sanat Kumar. These 4 Kumaras also have formed one Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya. They worship Krishna there. Like we go to Puri Yatra, in Puri there is one particular place we used to stay there. That was the Kumara Sampradaya place. I forgot the name of the hotel. We used to stay. So there is Kumara Sampradaya. So Kumaras, they dwell in the spiritual world. They roam around. They used to dwell in Brahmajyoti. And one fine day, the Kumaras, they smelled the fragrance of Tulasi, Chandan, which was offered to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. While smelling that fragrance, immediately their devotional sentiments for Lord got manifested. And that's how they become attracted to devotion to Lord Vishnu. They go to see him. So like that, some or other time they used to go and visit Lord Vishnu regularly. So they are performing celibacy, and for celibacy, being in a child attitude is very much helpful. If you are in a child attitude, you're like a children, not childish, you should be childlike. Being childish is a very bad thing, but being childlike is very good. If you are childlike, then you can remain a strong brahmachari. That's what they showed. So, and the second incarnation is boar incarnation, Varaha. Saukara Rupa, the Saukara Vapu, he has appeared. And there are 2 Varaha, Rakta Varaha and Sweta Varaha. Here he speaks about 2 Varahas. They appeared at different incarnations, different times. One Varaha came, what he did, he enjoyed the sacrifices done by the many. Basically, he came and he fought and killed Hiranyaksha. And another Varaha who appeared only to live the earth. So this speaks about 2 different Varahas at 2 different places. Okay, these are the incarnations, the second incarnation. Okay, let us go to the third one. 3.8. After Amitabh Prabhu, no, Anand Gaurang Prabhu. If you are possible for you, then you can speak. You can. Anand Gauranga?
Yes.
Tritiyam Rishi Sargam Vai Devarsitvam Upetya Tantram Satvatam Achasta Naishkarmam Karmanam Yatha. A very amazing incarnation. Please read the translation.
In the millennium of the rishis, the personality of Godhead accepted the third and forward incarnation in the form of Devarshi Narada. He is a great sage among the Devas. He collected expositions of the Vedas, which deal with devotional service and which inspire non-fruitive actions.
Yeah. The third is a Shaktavesh avatar. Krishna's devotional incarnation. The pure devotional incarnation as Narada. the Krishna's devotion, the Krishna devotion as manifested as Narada. That Shakti has got into this Narada. And we know Narada as a boy, as a small boy of a maid servant, he was serving the Bhakti Vedantas, serving great devotees. Just by serving them and serving them, making them to honor Prasadam and washing their clothes, all these things he did. And later on, he was instructed with spiritual knowledge. He went on that performed tapasya, and Lord appeared and he said, you continue like this throughout life, and next life you will come as Narada. And that's how the Narada appeared. He appeared directly from the body of Brahma. Therefore, he is called the second son of Brahma. The first sons are, you can say the first set of sons are the 4 Kumaras, and then the Narada is the second category. Okay. So Narada is also an incarnation. He is also Sektavesh avatar. And the way he administrates devotion in the afflicted people is very amazing. He's like a doctor who gives medicine to his children. So when you have to inject, you give an injection to a children, you have to play with the child nicely. You have to play nicely, and then without his knowledge, you have to give the injection. So like that, Narada does. And Narada, he gives pure devotion in a very sweet way. And you can see Narada disciples everywhere. Dhruva Maharaj was a disciple. Prahlad Maharaj was a disciple. Prachini Parishit was a disciple. Vyasadev is a disciple because we got Bhagavatam. So Narada Muni is very expert preacher. So Prabhupada mentioned it's very important that we learn the way of preaching from Narada Muni. But administer the medicine in a very sweet way. So people can appreciate. Yeah, next verse, 9th verse. Aruna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Aruna Prabhu, you're there? Okay. Kamaraj Prabhu, can you do? Or your mic is not on? Krishna Raj Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
तुर्ये धर्म कला सर्गे
Turye dharma kala sarghe
नर नारायणा वृषि
naranarayana vrushi
भूतवात्मोपसमोपेतम
bhutva bhutvatmopasamupetam
अकरो दुश्चरम तपा.
akaro duscharam tapha.
Yeah, please read.
In the 4th incarnation, the Lord became Nara and Narayana, the twin sons of the wife of King Dharma. Thus, he undertook severe and exemplary penances to control the senses.
Yeah. Arjun and Krishna, they appeared as Nara and Narayana. Nara means human being, and Narayana means Lord. They both came together as the twin sons of King Dharma. As King Rishabha advised his son, very important. You read this purport, we'll read. As the King Rishabha advised his son tapasya, voluntary acceptance of penance for realization, is the only duty of human being. It was done by Lord himself in exemplary manner to teach us. Okay, how to do tapasya? ये दुनिया में तपस्या किस प्रकार के, austerities किस प्रकार की करना है, voluntary accent of penances, that Lord as Nara Narayana he taught us. The Lord is very kind to the forget soul. He therefore comes himself and leaves behind necessary instructions, and also sends his good sons as representatives to call the conditioned souls back to Godhead. Recently, within the memory of everyone, the Lord Chaitanya also appeared for the same purpose, to show special favor to fallen souls in his age of iron industry. The incarnation of Narayana is worshipped still at Badri Narayan, still at Badri as Badri Narayan on the range of Himalayas. Nara Narayan, he appears. And it is when Indra saw the tapasya which Naranarayan is performing, he became very disturbed. He sends many apsaras to delude him and bring that rishi under control of sex desire. But Lord, no, how can somebody can seduce the Lord? Lord is beyond that. So Lord became happy with the whatever little dancing performance this damsels of Indra have done. He became happy and he said, I'm very happy with all your dance performances. I want to give some gift. So from his own thigh, Lord Narayana, both were there, Narayan was there, they were doing tapasya. Narayan, what he did, from his thigh, he manifested beautiful ladies. They were more beautiful than the damsels who came from the heaven. And he said, out of them, select one and give as a gift to Indra. So they selected Urvasi. Her name was Urvasi because she came from the Uru of Lord, the thigh of the Lord. And she is her Janma is not ordinary. Urvasi's Janma is not ordinary. She directly came from the thigh of Lord Vishnu. Like that. So Naranarayan teaches us austerities. How to perform austerities. So, yeah. Next incarnation. Murari Gopal. Haribol. I hope you all are hearing because your mics are not connecting. I'm not understanding.
Yes, I'm able to hear it, Prabhuji.
Yes, yes. You can recite Panchama Kapilo
Yes,
Nama
Panchama Kapilo Namaha
Siddhesha Kala Viplutam
Siddhese Kala Vipulatamaha
Yovacha Shuraye Shankyam
Provacha Surye Shankhayam
Tattvam Grama Vinirnayam.
Tattvam Gram Vinirniyam Maha.
Yeah, is it translation?
The fifth incarnation, named Lord Kapila, is foremost among perfected beings. He gave an exposition of the creative element and metaphysics of Asuri Brahmana. For in course of time, this knowledge had been lost.
Yeah. So this fifth incarnation named Lord Kapila is foremost among the perfect beings. So purport is the sum total of creative elements, the Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya means the metaphysical, metaphysics, you can say. Sankhya metaphysics, this speaks about the different elements. So there are 24 elements which are spoken by the Kapila. And this Kapila, the Prabhupada mentions here. The etymological meaning of Sankhya is that which explains well lucidly analysis of material elements. This was done by the first time by Lord Kapila, who is said to hear the fifth in the line of incarnations. This Kapila is a little different from Devahuti Kapila, I suppose, because here is giving to Asuri Brahmana. The name of one Brahmana is given, that's all, Asuri Brahmana. Nothing else is spoken about him. So Bhagavatam only gives selected points. If they are related to devotion, they will speak. Otherwise not. Because in incarnation you appeared, he gave the knowledge of 24 elements. That we the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. We will see that. So Kapila, Lord Kapila of Devahuti son, Kapila also gave this. But he gave pure devotional principles to Devahuti. It is not just a Sankhya philosophy. Yeah. Next. We will read Rahul Prabhu. You are there? Rahul. The mic is not working. Tribal. Rahul Pandey Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Rahul Pandey Prabhu. Okay, Roshni Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Sashtam atrerapatyatvam
Sastramantrirapatyatvam
vrita prapto anusuyaya
Vrita Prapto Anusuyaya
ane anvik anvikshikim alarkaya
Anmichi Kila Malkarya
anvikshikim alarkaya
Anmichi Kim Kalkarya
prahalladadibhi uchivan.
Prahladitibhya Uchivana.
Yeah. Please read the translation.
The sixth incarnation of the Purusha was the son of the sage Atri. He was born from the womb of Ansuya, who prayed for an incarnation. He spoke on the subject of the transcendence to Alarka, Prahlada, and other Yadu Haya. It is
Yeah. So Prabhupada explains differently and different places. There's Sati and Anasuya. We went to Chitrakoot. There we saw that place of Sati and Anasuya. So Sati Anasuya is the devoted wife of Atri, sage Atri. So one time she prayed for Lord to appear as her son. She did a lot of austerities for that. And so one day, the Lakshmi, Parvati and Saraswati, they heard from Narada that the chastity and the purity of Sati Anisuya is more than three of them. So really they wanted to know her how it is. How can she be more pure than us? He said her chastity can control even the Lord. So like that, the discussion was going on. So in order to make Saraswati, Parvati and what you call Lakshmi realize the importance of Sati Anasuya, Lord Vishnu, Shiva and Brahma, three of them go as sages to the house of Atri Muni, to the hermitage of Atri Muni. That time Atri Muni was outside, so Anasuya was alone there. And Anasuya says, she sees the sages and she welcomes them. Please come, honor the, please come and take our invitation and honor something here and then go back. I would like to offer some service. But the sages, three of them, they are Trimurti only. They said, we only have certain conditions wherever we go. That we honor Prasad from those who are very pure. And it has to be served without any clothes on the body. Because somebody is pure, they are not attached to their body. So Anasuya, after some conversation, she realized these three sages were not ordinary sages. They were directly Lord Vishnu, Brahma and Shiva. Okay. So then Anasuya, by her chastity, she is a pure lady. Okay, she has that purity. Because being chaste husband, she got that, you can say, she has a full clarity. She did not see any problem in their proposition, because that proposition is done by Lord Vishnu himself. And in the proposition, she realized that the Lord is ready to fulfill her desire of getting Lord as her son. she did not see something wrong in that, in the proposition, because basically through that proposition, Lord Vishnu, Brahma and Shiva are giving opportunity for Mother Anasuya to make them as children. So when a newborn baby is there, when the mother first time she takes the baby, that time mother may not be dressed fully or cover herself. In fact, she has to breastfeed the baby. And while the breastfeeding the baby is naked. And mother is also maybe naked. But that connection is very pure. So she connected this proposition to that particular situation. See, therefore, it's not about that this is bad or that is right, that is good. It's about the consciousness with which you are observing the things. That will say whether it is bad or good. So Anasuya did not see anything wrong in the proposition. She could immediately connect it. The Lord is willing to become immediately her son. So immediately by her chastity, she made Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva turn into newborn babies, small babies. They had no clothes on their bodies. So immediately Anasuya took them, 3 of them, inside the hermit, inside that ashram, and she fulfilled that desire which the sages asked her, to serve them naked. She sat naked and she breastfed all the 3 infants. And because of that, her chastity and purity, the Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, they remained as 3 sons only. As 3 infant babies. And when Vaikuntha, Lakshmi and Parvati and Saraswati are waiting for husband to come. They are not coming. They are here. So they realized that Anasuya has made them as small infants and treating them as babies and taking care. So all 3 of them go request Mother Anasuya to release her husbands. And that is the time Anasuya releases them and they come back as Trimurtis. And that is the time Lord becomes very happy. Lord Vishnu, Shiva and Brahma becomes happy with Anasuya, and they manifest their forms there and remains as sons of Anasuya. Lord Vishnu comes as Dattatreya. And it is actually one place is mentioned like that, other place. Here, Prabhupada very clearly says that they come as Trimurti, they manifest that time as Dattatreya together. But at certain places, it says Vishnu's manifestation was Dattatreya, Shiva's manifestation was Durvasa Muni, and Brahma's manifestation was one more Rishi. I think Soma, the moon god, Soma. So it's mentioned like that. What exactly we have to know. But Dattatreya is the one of the incarnations here. Purusha. He is like you can say Vishnu avatar only. Lord Vishnu's avatar, Krishna's avatar. He may come for he comes in that what do you call Tadekatma Rupa. The Tadekatma Rupa, he comes as the Swamsha, expansion, Krishna's manifestations. In that he comes. So that is what being explained here. We'll go with one more verse and we'll go. These are a series of verses. A lot of incarnations are there. We'll discuss it well and conclude today. Okay. Next verse. Yeah. Maybe 2 more verses we'll take. Okay. Roshni ho gaya. Shivani Mataji. You can repeat.
Yes, Prabhu.
Tata saptama akutyam
Tatah saptama akutyam
rucher yagno abhajayata
rucher yagno abhajayata
sayamadai suraganair
sayamadhyai suraganer
apat swayam bhuvantaram
Apat swayam bhuvantaram.
Yeah. Read the translation.
The seventh incarnation as Yagna, the son of Prajapati, Ruchi and his wife Akuti. He controlled the period during the change of the Swayambhuva Manu and was assisted by demigods such as his son Yama.
Yeah. So Yagna, the son of Prajapati, Ruchi and wife, this is Manvantar. You can say Manvantar avatar. When Swayambhu Manu period was completing, that time some demons came and attacked. And that time the demons came and attacked. That is the time Lord Yagna appeared there. So you can say Yuga avatar type also. Like Yagna appeared, son of Prajapati Ruchi. And what he did, he saved Manu from that, and he started ruling that time. Ruling that period after that Manu. Swayambhu Manu. After that Manu, he started ruling that time, and later on his son Yama took it up. So these are administrative posts. Generally, it's occupied by many Devi Devatas. However, when certain time when there is a crisis, the Lord himself comes. So here Lord is coming himself as Yagna Purusha. The incarnation was Yagna Purusha. Yagna. Next verse. 13. After Shivani, Somnath Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji.
Ashtame Meru Devayam tu
Ashtame meru devayam tu
Nabher Jata Urukrama
nabher jata urukrama
Darshayan Vartmadhiranam
darsayan vartmadhirayam
Sarvashrama Namaskritam.
sarvasrama namaskritam.
Yeah.
The eighth incarnation was King Rishabha, the son of King Navi and his wife Meru Devi. In this incarnation, the Lord showed the path of perfection, which is followed by those who have fully controlled their senses and who are honored by all orders of life.
Yeah. So Rishabhadev, Rishabhadev's incarnation, Lord Rishabha, is also a Shaktavish avatar. Okay. In this incarnation, the Lord showed the path of perfection. Or you can say, he has appeared to show how in a particular Vashram you are there, how to achieve the perfection. How you do Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha, attain Moksha. That is being very much practically shown by this particular incarnation of Rishabhadev. Rishabhadev had 100 sons, and the eldest son was Bharat. And Rishabhadev, at particular age of his life, he realized that I have done enough duty as a Kshatriya. As a Grihastha, I did my duty, Dharma, Artha, Kama. I established the Dharma in my life and I ensured that Dharma is followed by all the citizens. And I facilitated the Artha and Kama for the people in general, not the family. And now I should go for teaching people on the Moksha principle. So therefore, he wanted to take Vanaprastha. So he called all his sons and Bharat and instructed them on very important teachings. The Rishabhadev teachings which come, they speak about celibacy. How a spiritual seeker should follow celibacy in his life. And after speaking, he made Bharat as the king. He incarnate in the, therefore our Varsha is called as Bharata Varsha because of this Bharat, the king, the son of Rishabhadev. So this Bharat was ruling, and Rishabhadev then left the kingdom. He went to the forest, and in the forest he became like Avaduta. He became so renowned that he became like Avaduta. He was not wearing any clothes also. Basically, his clothes were torn down. He remained like Avaduta, lying on a ground. Ajagar Vritti was following. If anything comes on his own accord to him, he would eat it. Otherwise, he used to consider the mercy of the Lord. Like this, he used to live. And it said that he's a Lord, he's the incarnation of Lord, not ordinary person. He used to respond to the calls of the nature in that same place only, where he used to stay. And the fragrance of the stool, it said that, is to go for miles around, and that is to smell like kasturi. Because he's not ordinary man. He's Lord himself. When ordinary man is there, he will have. He can't tolerate his own stool. A Lord, being an incarnation, so that's how Prabhupada says, no? If somebody says that I am Bhagavan, I am incarnation of Lord, tell him to smell his own stool. If it is fragrant, like kasturi, then he can be accepted as the incarnation. So he remained like that because he did not want people to come to him. Still people got attracted to him. And one king got very much attracted to Rishabhadev. His way of life, style of renunciation. And he implemented, because he did not interact with him, he just observed him and implemented that thing within his area. And that's how the Jainism came. The Jainism which you see around, that has come from observing Rishabhadev. Therefore, they consider Lord Rishabha as their first guru in the Jainism. And there also the gurus, they remain naked. They are called Digambaras. They are only covered by the four directions, four dik, Digambaras. Like that, they take care. Yeah. We'll go to the next incarnation. Basically, Rishabhadev is a Sakta Avatar, where he showed the path of perfection. With the last one, we left out Sauti Mataji. You are there? Hare Krishna, Sauti.
Yes, Prabhuji, I couldn't unmute my mic.
Rishibhiryachito Beje
Rishiviryachito Vede
Navamam Partha Vimbapu
Navamam Parthavam Vapu
Dugde Mam Oshadhir Vipras
Dugdhe Mam Oshadhir Vipras
Enayam Sa Usattamma.
Tenayam Sa Usattama.
Read the translation.
O Brahmanas, in the ninth incarnation, the Lord prayed for by sages, accepted the body of a king, Prithu, who cultivated the land to yield various produce, and for that reason, earth was beautiful and attractive.
This is also Saktavesh Avatar. Lord Palana Shakti came in the form of Prithu Maharaj. Prithu's father was King Vena. This Vena, when his father was very devoted and he took up to Vanaprastha like Rishabhadev only, instructed his son Vena to rule the kingdom with proper understanding. However, Vena did not go with the brahmachari training like what Bharat went through. The Rishabhadev's son Bharat went to training. And therefore, he ruled such a way that the Bharata Varsha came to with the name Bharata Varsha. But the Vena did not take any training. In childhood play, while playing with his children, Vena is to kill other children. In the sports happens, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. When he is to lose, he is to kill the opponent, baby. And seeing the deadly childish activities of his son, his father went to forest. बोले इनको क्या छोड़ दिया. He wanted to instruct him, but he was not hearing anything. And the Vena became like a monarchy. He had no one to question the way of his rule. So he started, raping women, killing men, and he used to say everyone that he used to control the Brahmanas, torture them. And he said, why you are worshipping Vishnu? Worship me, take my name. Like that, Vena used to create a lot of torture. And that is the time the Brahmanas, who are the head of the society. See, in a society, there are four categories. The intellectual class, that is called a Brahmana order. And second is called administrative class, that is the Kshatriya order. And the third is the mercantile class, that is the business, the Vaishya order. And there is a working class, labor class, that is the Shudras. So this category is always available. Wherever you go, you will see these four category of people. So these when the Brahmanas they are instructive class. Okay, they instruct, they give the vision, they give the planning. So when they saw that the administrative class is not doing properly, that the King Vena is not doing properly, they decided to finish him off. They said, having such a deadly king is very, very dangerous. He is already breaking so many dharmic principles. And tomorrow people will follow his example. So immediately all the Brahmanas sat together and expressed their dissatisfaction. We are so unhappy, so frustrated with this King Vena. And with their sigh, like that they said. They just expressed it. And with that sigh, that power of that sigh was so strong that it killed Vena instantly. Vena died. But as soon as the king died, there is no king to oversee what is happening. Because seeing King Vena, people used to fear sometimes. At least the demoniac people or the plunderers, thieves, they used to fear him. उनकी नजर में आएगा तो हम लोग को खत्म कर देगा वो. So that fear. Now king is not there, Vena is not there. So all plunderers started polluting the entire kingdom. And that is the time the sages felt, no, we have killed him, but we can't directly go and sit on the throne and administer. We are Brahmanas. We cannot have that ability. Even though we have ability, we can't do that role. Because everyone should play their own roles properly. If you are improper also, no problem. Play your role only. Don't take some other's role. So Brahmanas had the ability to play the role of administration, but they never took that. But they are concerned because they did the action. They punished the king and killed him. Immediately all the Brahmanas performed a sacrifice. In the sacrifice, they started churning the body of King Vena. While churning the body of King Vena, a black personality came out and he went away into the forest. And that personality was all the sinful aspect of King Vena that has taken it. And then further churning, then that time Prithu Maharaj appears with his consort. Both of them appear, and then the Brahmanas become very happy seeing Lord personally incarnated. Or you can say Lord as incarnated, Shakta Avesh Avatar. He's in Parana Shakti. And he saw there was so much disturbance in the kingdom. Vena created so much turmoil, so many things were destroyed. So he went on. King Prithu said that, no, okay. And everyone started giving him gifts. Thank you for taking this role. When somebody becomes a particular role, he is welcomed. Prithu said, enough of your glorification. First, let me do something practical. Then you can glorify me. Without doing, why you are glorifying me? So then he started ruling. He mentioned everyone to follow Dharma. And under his rule, people started very enthusiastically taking up the Dharmic principles. But they realized how much they're doing cultivation of earth. Earth is not giving any yield. So they went and complained to Prithu. Prithu Maharaj, in your rule, everything is so perfect. Devatas, rains are coming in time. Seasons are changing as per their situation. Summer, the sun is not so hot like nowadays. Now people are getting strokes outside. Sun is very soothing because in administration, everyone is supporting and helping. But Mother Earth is not giving anything. So immediately Prithu became angry. He said, how can Mother Earth will not give? I have taken the responsibility to rule the world. I am ensuring everyone follows the Dharma. And why Mother Earth will not support it? Let me see. So he gets onto his horse and started chasing Mother Earth. So Mother Earth, seeing Prithu, she took the form of a cow and started running away from Prithu Maharaj. And Prithu Maharaj running after a cow, the Mother Earth, and Mother Earth was running out of fear of the king. And after some time, immediately Prithu caught the cow and asked her, why you are running away? He said, I was so much tortured and tormented by the earlier kings. So I feel very, very fearful. I feel very fearful of coming in front of them. I don't know how much further they will torture me. These kings don't have any sensitiveness. They plunder the earth so much, to live happily, and they don't realize that plundering like that, they are torturing me. Are they so insensitive? Then Prithu said, that is past. Don't bring the history back. Now in the present, we are ruling. We are ensuring Dharma is maintained. Why don't you support? So King Prithu kept an arrow. It's like a blank point, a blank point. He blank pointed Mother Earth and said, you must produce the yield necessary. I'm ensuring your protection. Nobody will exploit you. And Mother Earth becomes so happy and started giving like more than what they expected actually. So when the administrative class is very pure, our intentions are very pure, all law of nature, the Mother Nature also supports a lot. If the king administrative class is very pure in their intention, they're trying to go in a positive, even the nature will support according to it. There's no scarcity of food. This scarcity of food is only created artificially by the administrative class. If somebody is serving now, Mother Earth can produce even more. Don't think that Mother Earth is becoming resourceless. She is so resourceful, but she's only fearing the Kali Yuga leaders. They are not up to their mark. So therefore, she took back everything. She's not releasing anything. जितना भी ट्राई करो खेती करने का कुछ सही से नहीं आते क्यों इसी वजह से therefore still Mother Earth is giving something for people to eat and sustain is because there are some pure devotees who are still roaming on the earth, and by their touch of the lotus feet Mother Earth is becoming very satisfied, and because Mother is satisfied, she is giving yield for everyone. So this is very crucial to understand this. Okay, so we'll conclude here. Thank you very much for all of your patience. So, Hare Krishna. Anyone has any questions? They can ask. Hari Bol.